Good evening, all. Let me just double check some stuff real fast. Make sure everything is as it should be. Indeed, it all seems to be correct. Hi, guys. More New World. And we'll be in game any second now. It really does take a very long time to load up the game. For whatever reason. Let me move my mic so you can more clearly hear my every single utterance, because they are vitally important. I assume you're all taking notes. There'll be a quiz after class. Not during class, after class. A little bit strange when you think about it. Okay, and there we are. Alrighty-do. I will accept the box of fungi because I'm a fun guy to be around. Okay, activity cards, right. Let's see. Do I have a one-handed weapon? I do. The rapier. Alright, oh, we've got a road race I haven't run, so we're going to run a road race. Or ride a road race, or race a... never mind. Follow the road south through lush forests and busy trade routes. Onward to the ivory walls of Artorius' court. Ends at Pridwin Castle in Monarch Bluffs. I will mount up. And hit the ground running. I guess I have to... okay, there's two races here. One race is 1.08 kilometers I have to travel in 3 minutes. I'm pretty sure I can get that one done. Good evening to whomever has joined me. Congratulations on successfully navigating Hump Day. You are 60% done with your week, and it's downhill from here. Monarch's Bluffs. Now controlled by Provoked. I'm well known in Monarch's Bluffs. They think quite highly of me, which is understandable. I'm pretty cool. So we're 600 meters away. We've got 2 minutes to go. Okay. At a certain point, you've got to realize, hey, maybe I should go cross country. This would have been that point. But this will make things slower. As, of course, a horse doesn't move as quickly cross country as they would on a road. I'm not sure if there was a road route. You should be okay. We have a minute, and we need 130 meters or less. 100 meters. Yeah, we're gonna make it. 40 seconds to spare or so. We are a very, very good driver. Touchdown. Crowd goes wild. basic fortified talisman and some basic mountain villas. I completed a mountain race. Let's see. Either of these should be fine, because it'll open up this way, or that way, or that way. So we'll go with... I have a wild stamp. Let's go ahead and hit town and take a look at our map and figure out what we're going to do next. That person is named Jerk Mayhoff. Mm-hmm. We've got a box of fungi and season's food gifts waiting for us. Let's see, this is a tier 2. Fortify status when force dismounted through combat. Mount strap. We have 2 mount straps. Small boost to mount landing durability. I think this one's probably better. And the waterlogged mount attachment is probably better than the cloth sack. Cloth sack just sounds so disappointingly plain. Anything close by? No, does not appear to be. Over at Windsward, what do we got? A bunch of quests available. Let's see. Those are level 35. Let's go ahead and kick the crap out of one of those. Let's say. A dull blade is more dangerous. That's certainly true, as any cook or chef can tell you. Alright. I'll just head south towards the black smoky thing. Which is totally not scary or dangerous at all. Oh, sure. Alright. Kill these guys. Close up the corrupted fissure. See if we can get a little tasty loot. Ding 53. Don't think that qualifies as tasty loot, but I'll take that. We have 4 points available. Well, I think being smart is good. So we'll go with that. It's only a 1 star. How can we only be a 1 star when we did it all by ourselves? Still. We got a darkened great axe. $341. Do we have another great axe? Do we want a great axe? We'll hold on to it for now. There was another one nearby, wasn't there? There is indeed. Yeah, I would be well served by, oh, I don't know, eating a little food, perchance. Alright, guess that's it. Nom nom nom. I'd like to finish that thing off first. Close this thing down. Evidently not. Something didn't like that. That time, yes. Alright. Alright, 2 quick corruption breaches. They happen to be nearby. It's not something I've done much of, so certainly not in the last, since I came back to the game a couple weeks ago. We got another box of goodies, presumably. Corrupting Shirt of the Sentry. Probably not for me. Not for me. All right. Got another race over there. Sure, why not head over there and do the race? And I think we had a quest, one of the things for the season, to kill 10 things with a one-handed weapon, so we'll see if I have like about 6 or 8 of those taken care of now. I have 2 wild stamps out of the 3 I can have. 1 out of 10 killed beasts. Resources to gather. I guess that was on the other character, so the activity cards vary by character, but the stamps don't, I think. That's the way that works then, okay. I just need to kill some more beasts and gather resources, right? That's not the other one? Yeah, gather a significant amount more resources. But let's ride another race. It ought to be right up here. Right up here. Dogma Tour. All theologies are one road. The Corpse Crone. Recommended player level 25, riding level 0 to 49. I qualify. Travel south from the Syndicate's shadowy enclave past a Bridge of the Damned and end at the glimmering example of the Covenant. Okay. We're going to be heading south, evidently. What? Where is it? I don't see where I'm supposed to be going. That should be on the map. I mean, I'll follow this guy. Use a map to plot your course. Well, yeah, I guess I could have done that. Why would I want to do something like that? I don't understand why it's not on the map. Okay, all the way down there. I think I can just follow the road south. A nice leisurely pony ride to start the evening. Well, another one. Generally speaking, I think they did a good job in the riding addition to the game. For instance, it sometimes feels a little bit clumsy, but, you know, they can't all be Guild Wars 2 quality mount systems. But it's, for instance, despite some similarities, significantly better than, let's say, I don't know, Diablo 4, which sucks. Seriously, the Diablo 4 riding. Now, supposedly, they had their sort of the patch notes for the upcoming content, and it seems like a lot of quality of life stuff, and a lot of people are pleased about that, as they should be, but they should also acknowledge that while it's significant quality of life stuff, it's quality of life stuff that should have been in the game at launch. That's the kind of thing you would expect historically Blizzard polish to have caught. Because there was a time where Blizzard was essentially, that's where they made their bones, was on the polish in their games, being so much better than everybody else's. And boy, is it not that way for Diablo 4. This will help some in that regard, but from what I've seen of the new season mechanic, seems like more or less a reskin of the previous one, which was, for those who might not have been paying attention, awful. They did so much damage to themselves, especially after they had boasted about how big this first season was going to be, and oh my god, was it utter crap. Don't follow me. The other guy made you angry, not me. I'm a good guy. You like me. I realize we just met, but I think we could be good friends. Ah, the Covenant headquarters. Yes. Time trial completed. Go me. I'm now level 72 at pony riding. I got the Governess mount attachment. Ooh. Looks like a shield. I cannot equip this item in this slot. Okay. How about in that slot? Fine. Weird that it couldn't take double clicking, but okay. It's right over here. Spirit Spire. And we'll pick our next place to go and do some more stuff. Travel across the Meridian span to break the corrupted blockade. Okay. Fine, fine, fine. They want me to work for a living. Gotta cash in on that one. So, looks like here. I can't see exactly how I'm supposed to get into there, but it appears from there. But maybe from there? We'll do it from here. Fine, fine, fine. So next week's going to be a busy one for me. I'll be off on Tuesday, almost certainly. Monday I'll be enjoying my pre-birthday celebration. And then Thursday will be the day itself. Wherein I will be celebrating. I use the phrase celebrating and put up the finger quotes Because at a certain point, you no longer really celebrate your birthday. For many years, I have been calling mine Annual Mortality Reminder Day. So, yeah, probably not accurate for me to call it celebrating. Alright, I do not appear to be able to get to it from over here, or can I come over here? Ah, this looks like a cave. Is that thing going to be angry with me? Yes, the answer is yes. Had enough of you. Wow, he dropped all kinds of stuff. That was nifty. I approve of that.
Is this really my journal?
It looks more rounded than the symbols on the monuments. Yes, you noticed it too.
The merchant said he saw similar symbols.
I can be your eyes.
You shall be of great help, my friend.
Shadow stone glyph.
Be careful. Do not touch the glyph, or you may suffer a fate similar to mine.
A fate worse than death? A death worse than fate. You say potato, I say potato. Let's skin that thing as well, as soon as we finish up the lodestone here. Got a bunch of loot from that thing. Lodestone, hard to get through. 36 lodestone. I don't have a high enough skinning to skin it. That's disappointing. I've been working on the lodestone. All livelong day. What is my skinning anyway? I'm curious. Skinning. 135. Wait, what? 135. Why could I not skin that thing? It requires mining skill? Okay. It requires mining skill. I needless to say, wasn't looking for mining skill. My mining skill is 89, so a ways to go in that department. Alright, Champion's Armor Case. Oh, we got Wayfaring Stranger Guitar Sheet Music. And in there, Formal Shoes of the Scholar. We also got some other stuff, which we will look at when we have a moment to ourselves. So in here, we've got a bunch of stuff we need to do. Are you gonna be crabby about? You are, aren't you? Okay, did you miss me, or were you just trying to run away from me and really went the wrong way? All right. More lodestone. Well, I need the mining, so sure. As we just discovered, I need the mining. Let's see, I've got to get 10 attuned star metal from ancient urns, 10 reforged plating from frost torrent enemies, 15 essence of power from reavers. That just seems like an awful lot of stuff that needs killing, is how I read that. Oh, that was not exactly what I wanted to do, having climbed up to immediately fall right off. Why are there rocks floating in midair? Call me crazy, that just doesn't seem quite right. Well, it looks like there's a lot of stuff needs killing around these parts. And I'm just the feller to do it. And I don't know why I'm suddenly talking in that accent. But I am. There's another one of those sort of doggy-looking things. No, I don't want the fresh water, damn it. It's a rhyme wolf. And, yeah, it's all of them. Mining skill, huh? Boy, putting this in fresh water that's harvestable like that was a real poor design choice. Not a big deal, but a poor design choice nonetheless. There's just a shitload of critters around, isn't there? Damn it, I keep hitting the wrong damn button. Doesn't help if I'm hitting the wrong button. I did it again. I keep hitting the wrong button. I mean, normally I fat finger a lot because, well, I've got fat fingers. Kind of follows when you think about it. Alright, those guys don't drop anything, which is rude, to say the least. Holy shit, this went bad really fast. That guy's charge attack just about annihilated me. Holy schmolies. Alright, it's retreating. He's not. And he's retreating now too. Why, if it says retreating, are you not actually frickin' retreating? Now he's retreating. Alright. That was bad. It's possible. Slight overreach there, maybe? A little bit. If I could heal up a little faster, that would be awesome. Let's so perhaps I should take things a little bit slower and more deliberate. He's not an awful bad guy, dude, but he is not great. This must be a dungeon. Okay. Makes sense. Putting this whole area in water like this is it's just an annoyance. That's all. I'm not sure it serves any actual purpose for as far as the players are concerned. Except making things more difficult. Not in a good way, not like fun difficult, just annoying difficult. Well, that's all of those. So. That I need. is really annoying. So many mobs. Then that tends to be one of the problems, at least that I kind of see in the game, is a lot of these set piece sort of areas are just so full of mobs. It's very easy to overpull and get yourself murdered. Ooh, a lacy shirt. Recipe, that sounds nice. I'm sure the ladies will love that. You know, sure, the standard Roman lorica certainly has its charms, but a lacy shirt implies a degree of refinement, elegance, class, style. Not something I have, any of those things, but it implies it, and maybe that's enough. Oh, bonk. Suddenly I'm using the knocker on the door, a very, very heavy door. It didn't even look like it gave me very much in the way of improvement. Definitely a fine-looking fellow. That's 8. I need 2 more attuned star metal, and I still haven't found any of the essences of power from presumably mobs that are closer to the entrance, because I sort of came in the back way. Pardon the phrase. Boxes over here. Boxes over there. That's all the boxes. Now I just need shing, 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 shing. Activate glyph. Alright, need to talk back to Ishida Kazu. Right up as Kazoo. Yeah. 2. Essence of Power from Frost Torrent Reavers. I haven't seen any of them yet. I don't even know what they look like. They're supposed to be around here in various places. I am not seeing any of them anywheres. All of a sudden, everything seems to have gotten entirely dark. Defenders. is an AI pine goat. What? Alpine goat. Sorry, alpine. Come on, come on. Come get some. Okay, back to him. Hi there. How you doing?
Yokudekita. You
Yokodeska.
have proved yourself a valuable ally today.
Yes, I have.
Did you really see an ice wolf near this glyph too? I wonder if these symbols are somehow connected to the beasts. I need more examples before I can be sure.
Collect essence of power from Frost Torrent Reaver. Was he the big guy? Well, I'm pretty sure I can't kill him 15 times. Or is it maybe the dungeon area? I can check on that. Wasn't the faction story. Wasn't skill progression. Map quest. Battle's Embrace. Epic equipment. I mean, it's listed as being back there, but I'm quite dubious. I am frequently dubious. It is my nature. I doubt things. Alright, this is the way we came in. We worked our way over to the platform. And then we drew the aggro from something big and extraordinarily ugly, who almost one-shotted us. And let's see if we can get close enough to at least find out what the deal was. That thing is a rhyme wolf. And that is Frost Torrent Reaver. However, there's just one of him. And he was bad. We know we can't mine him. Yeah, that's the Frost Torrent Reaver. And he was really bad. We want to try it again? I am not sanguine about our chances. But if we trim out his help, maybe? Essences of power. Alright, he had all of them. Now I'm supposed to do stuff with craft the parts of Battle's Embrace at a forge. So 15 from one guy seems unexpected, and I don't recall ever getting something like that from a single mob. But hey, success was had. Surprised success was had. But hey, success is success. And as the saying goes, nothing succeeds. like success. We'll make our way to the Spirit Shrine. Lots of wolves around. And from the Spirit Shrine, we'll bop back to town and we'll see what we can forge. Crafting the Battle's Embrace Gauntlet Helm, Greave Boots, and Breastplate. Because, hey, sounds cool. Right. If it's 0 cost, why use a cooldown? That's thinking right there. Well, let's see. Yesterday was 2 hours without crashing. Today is 40 minutes without crashing. Maybe I found the magic solution to not crashing in New World, which is to, instead of streaming the application, streaming the screen. I've never had problems with streaming the application on anything else, but, you know. What we got? We got those will just have money and moats. And we also have majestic boots and the lacy shirt. One thing I've not been able to find, not that I've looked a lot, is a website that's got let's say, images of all of the cosmetics and stuff. Nothing quite as up there as, let's say, Guild Wars 2's wiki, which is a lifesaver. Craft the parts to Battle's Embrace at a forge. Well, this is a forge. It's a shitty one. Oh, tier 3, I guess. Isn't that bad. Battle's Embrace. Work order. Star metal, yeah. Armoring is 60. My armoring is 60. I have no additional stuff I can add. No mods. No Azoth. I guess we just go ahead and make them. Well, it's certainly not going to drive our armoring up much. Or at all. Sort of the classic, iconic image of heavy plate armor from the Middle Ages. Talk to Gwendolyn Drake. Gwendolyn Drake. In Calvary. Hamlet. Okay. Actually, before we do that, let's see if there's anything we need to drop off in our storage. Not that I think we have much space in our storage. Yeah, not much space at all in our storage. Carrying, how much is we carrying right now? I don't think I'm much, really. That should be able to fit. Let's smelt down the lodestone. Itchy. All right. I don't see lodestone anywhere. Okay. Can be a resource settlement. it's in settlement upgrades, and it can be refined. Well, I don't see why I can't refine it. Doesn't seem to be refinable around these parts. Huh. Downgrade steel to iron. Not sure why I'd want to do that, but I could do that. Huh. I don't know what the deal is with lodestone. Do I have like a bunch of it sitting in my inventory already? No, not really. Well, it's going in anyway. We're almost full. All right, now we're off to Calvary Hamlet. Three, two, one. I should try the outpost rush. Those sound like those might actually be a fun PvP type. And what's amusing about it is the PvPers were complaining about it before it launched, saying it wouldn't work, no one would have any fun, it would be awful, and apparently it's actually a fucking blast, so. Your mileage may vary. I haven't tried it, I cannot confirm or deny that it is a blast, but I've heard that it's fun. Do my eyes deceive me? You found all the materials to craft Battle's Embrace? Yes. Yes, to think. I get to see this legendary armor in action. Does it look as legends say? Yes. Everything I hoped. May it hold you in its embrace, protecting you from the battles that surely lie ahead. I'll have quite the tale to share tonight. Battle's Embrace has returned. It has? Okay. That seems good. Let me go with this as my default right now. And okay, those are purple quality epic indeed. So they've got elemental ward, they've got vigor, reducing the duration, elemental aversion. So let's say less damage. So it's got elemental absorption, reduces the damage of dots, and receiving less damage from ranged elemental attacks. Do they all have the same stats? No, not all. So that has the same as the other. This one is got sturdy energy when blocking a hit while below 30% stamina. Gain 32% stamina regeneration for 6 seconds. After triggering Defender's Resolve. Pardon the yawn. God damn, old man. Wake up. Okay, I'm fine. It's good. It's good. Defender's Resolve. Increased movement speed by 14% and incoming healing by 5.5%. So it looks like they all have Elemental Ward and Elemental Aversion on them. And like 3 of them have Vigor. And 2 of them have sundry other perks. I have no idea if those perks are random or what the deal is. The armor on them is quite good. I'm currently wearing light. That's a medium piece of headwear. Got nice stats on it. That's harvesting and mining luck. I don't think these are probably going to make the cut. Oh, they have luck, though. We'll want to hold on to those. This is light headwear. It's got more physical armor. A lot of int. I think I'm kind of holding on to just about everything, it looks like. Fine. Fine. We'll just keep holding on to it. This, however, is not as good as the fire staff I'm currently using. I can't imagine this is as good as that. Because it's not. And this is another fire staff that is not as good. That's a void gauntlet, ice gauntlet. What else have we skilled up in the past? So our rapier's 11, our fire stick is 12, ice gauntlet is 8, void gauntlet is 9. Good chunk in blunderbuss. Blunderbuss is fun. Blunderbuss greatsword is a fun combo. I've got that on another character, and that is fun. Anything else over here? I've killed 4 angry earth. I don't remember killing them. I hope they're not still angry. I'm about halfway done on the gathering of resources, and I need to kill just a few more beasts. Alright, kill a few more beasts. We were going to there. Before we got our all epic all the time armor. Thing is, it's heavy. I'm currently, technically, I've got one piece of medium, but I'm technically at a light, under the lightweight threshold, so I get a full rolling dodge, as opposed to skip or a very long step. Wow, pardon me. I'm gonna close my windows. It's getting a little chillier outside. Did you miss me? Is this guy shooting arrows at me? Ugh. Shooting arrows at somebody. Might as well have been me. I'm headed this way. Ha-ha! I keep hearing those scuttling noises from the various critters around. Alright, what do we got? Damage the first cannon, chop through the first barricade, second barricade, and third barricade. Okay, well, evidently I have to destroy a cannon and fight my way through stuff and, you know, be the hero again. But I'll take a moment to grab some loot. I am, after all, an MMO player. Murder hobos. Opportunistic thieves. Majestic gloves. I would say pretty much any gloves I'm wearing are pretty majestic, but you know. Those were some respawnings. Oh. Ow. Alright, that one I had to attack, and this one I have to chop. I deserve woodcutting experience for that. Just saying. That's 2 barricades down. Do we have another cannon? Perhaps you could come from either direction. Rotate the second cannon up. Rotate the cannon. Okay, that direction? Oh, I think I'm supposed to fire it there? Against the corrupted. That was not especially helpful, just pointing that out. Which direction am I supposed to point it in to affect them? Was that it? That must have been it. Okay, I need to defeat Windblast Ursine. A dude or a critter? Ursine implies critter. A bear, to be exact. That's it. And the respawn on the fucking Legionnaire is gonna kill me. This is not going well. Fucking respawns again. The things that piss me off in this game are, there's only a few. And boy, does that one fucking qualify. The respawns are just fucking terrible. They make the game bad. Otherwise, the game, I mean, literally, I have 2 complaints. Training. Players training other players, which is a mechanic that was, you know, dates back to EverQuest. And should have been fixed by every game since EverQuest, but not this one. And insta respawns. There's no reason for those to be in a modern game. But then, so many of the problems the game had at launch are not problems that should have existed in a modern game. And here me being trained again. Fucking bullshit game mechanic. And I died. Amazon, fuck off. This shit game design. And I didn't grab a fast travel there, because of course I didn't. Oh, it's got to be back. Oh, there we are. That's Meridian Shrine. Yeah, that's the closest. God, it's just so frustrating. I died there, but not because I made a mistake. I didn't. I made no fucking mistakes. And I will also point out that this is another example of catastrophically bad game design. No mob should spawn at this supposed safe point like that. It's idiotic. That's the wrong way. That's the right way. Really, it's... For mechanics like this to be in a game published 2 years ago, the worst problems they had at launch were similar problems to this. Problems that had been solved long ago in other MMOs, but because their dev team had no experience in MMOs, they made so many just utterly unnecessary mistakes. And that's the big guy I need to kill eventually. But first of all, I have to avoid all of the training. Let's try it over here. Now, I don't think I trained anyone. I didn't see anyone who wasn't also mounted doing the same things I was, so hopefully... Where's the... Down there? That's not a convenient location at all for me. It's just, it's an unforced error. There's no reason that this should be a problem in a modern game. And yet it is. Let's see if I can take the bear. My money's on no. We get lucky. God, what the, another fucking respawn. Fuck me. This... Again, died to the respawn. Had that thing down, was 2/3 dead, and I hadn't taken a hit, and then I got a respawn. Right on top of me. And oh look, who's here? That same archer, which means it spawns here every single fucking time. You know, when I die because I do something stupid, I get mad at me. When I die because of bad game design, I don't get mad at me. I get mad at bad game designers. Somebody else fighting the bear? Or is it just running around? Looks like it's just running around. So I have not trained anybody else. In my attempts to not be an asshole, I have not trained anyone else, as best I can determine. Okay. We'll try again. We'll pick our way in, and he's retreating. Why aren't you retreating? It says you're retreating. I've gotten swearingly mad at this game. Only, I think, twice in the week and a half I've been streaming and backplaying. And it has both times been about respawns. Respawns that shouldn't be in the game. That shouldn't be in any game anymore. Alright, he is likely going to train something. He did. He trained this guy onto me. All right. See? This is a kind of bullshit. Training and spawn aggro. Respawns and training. It's just... This, you know, there's a reason it existed in EverQuest, and that's because in EverQuest, no one knew any better. That was 20 years ago. Or more. Probably 30. Pretty close to 30. And that guy killed the bear. Had I realized he was killing the bear, I would have come in and whacked on the bear once. And gotten a kill as well, but now I have to wait for the respawn. Now I'm waiting for the respawn, which means I'll have to clear out all of these respawns. Sometimes it's difficult. There's so much of this game that is so good. And then there's the stuff that's really not. Well, I'm going to tell you what I'm going to try to do. Let's try it with the heavy armor instead. There I am, full heavy armor. I clang. Oh, okay, look at that. He's got 4 guys following him. If I step out there, they aggro on me. I mean, obviously that makes more sense logically that, you know, they'd stop chasing guy 1 to kill guy 2. Of course they would. Is he fighting? He's fighting. But in a game terms, allowing players to, in essence, grief other players that way is mind numb, I think is the guy's name. Is he waiting for the respawn on the bear? No, does not appear to be. Well, I'm going to stay here. Ah, he fired the cannon, which means now he should indeed be waiting on the big bear. I got 21 thick hides from that sucker. But this may also speed up his respawn. So this guy fired the cannon, so presumably he's got the same quest now that I do. So having a second person here should help. And there it is. Okay, it respawned. Maybe that thing spawns regardless. Got it. Share intel with Yash. Alright, they're just over there. We finally got it. So maybe it's a spawn that happens when you engage the bear. I'm not sure. It seems like that, in which case, screw the designer who added that unnecessary thing to the mix. Put all that stuff away.
Aha! I was hoping to run into you. Well,
Good work. There's no corrupted defending it.
Not the outpost. But
You head to
if
the
we
outpost,
roll it
I'll get
from
the
a nearby
forts.
fort. Well, there are just a few corrupted on the road. The forts are where the action is, but... Alright, I realize you may be better suited. I'll wait until you make your move, and then I'll clear the way to the outpost.
Wait, can't we just equip? Yeah, we re-equip our other one. There we go. Alright, that worked. I did want to also repair all. 80 coins. 46 repair parts. Man, I'm getting screwed. Alright. That is all part of the plan, but we have a couple of quests here. Do we want them?
You look like you could use a good meal. Just like those soul wardens.
Supplies have been low up here.
Tell me about it.
Then you can add cheese, spices.
I could, if we had any left. You know things are bad when even the cheese supplies run low. Tell you what, you bring me some dried
How about
beef,
no?
crumbly aged cheese, and some dense.
Speaking of intense, have you seen the colors of the ferns?
The colors are
More
unusual.
than unusual. They are extremely profitable.
Okay,
Those
they're extremely
hues
profitable.
mean
That's
I
nice.
save a fortune on dyes. The stripes are quite striking too. I simply
Right, that
must add them to my collection.
Is I need the death location now that I've finally succeeded in murdering everything that needed murdering. So I guess the spawn, having the guy spawn once the bear engages seems to me to be an unfair mechanic. And those are my least favorite in games. Certainly I would say that the spawn and training mechanics are grossly unfair. Travel across Ostrag Glaive to the corrupted blockade. Striped pelts from snowy cougars. Despite the fact I just skinned it, that's not actually a pelt. Who would have thought? Is this safe? Ostrog Glaive. It is. Alright. No, it's not. But we didn't aggro anybody, so, I mean, that's a plus. There's Mind to Numb, my friend who we took out the bear together. So we're very close, you know. Defeat Ridgewatch Legionnaires and find more of his plans. I don't think that's a Legionnaire, though. No, it's not. Legionnaires must be special. That's a Legionnaire. Is that one of the Legionnaires? It is. And another ad, because of course. Oh, thank you! Wasn't that nice of him? To bring all of his friends to me like that? Fuck that guy. And yet, here I am. Yep, I got myself killed. Trying to help. Yep. So long. Everybody was pulled onto me, and instead of doing the smart thing, I had to try and help the idiot. No good deed goes unpunished, as the saying goes. So. I tried. I tried to save him. Well, I need more of Thorpe's. I need to find more of Thorpe's plans. So presumably that's right somewhere. Wow, he didn't die. That other guy may have saved him. I'm assuming this guy's looking for the same thing as me. I think he was.
The priests tell me they have seen visions of the realm of corruption. Though a hellscape...
What the fuck was that?
Come to see the truth of the Tempest's fate. She says this is the birthright humanity was denied.
I almost died
at dawn's
again.
Time. That the ancients here expelled us from this.
Why that guy aggroed on me? I have no idea. He came running up the stairs to get me, though.
To keep us in the dark. The so-called corruption is not some fiendish terror, but rather the gift of Godhead that we will now share across this island and across the earth.
Travel across Ostrox and break the corrupted blockade. Did I not just do that? I'm seeing lots of wolves. What is that? A goat? I have a quest for it. Presumably that woman back there who wanted, like, stuff from the big cats. Things. Big cat. Alright, where am I supposed to be here? That's the red striped pelts from the snowy cougar, so that should be really local, right here. I'm ever going to get back to her, I kind of dubious. It's a pretty kitty. Expert Hunter. I have gotten the title. Nine out of 10 beasts. No, that's an undeadite. Or one of the lost. Really, what's the difference between the lost and the undeads? Kind potato potato as far as I can tell. We've got plenty of space in our bags. That's good news. And there's another kitty over there. And probably a kitty over there as well. One more pelt. Getting close to level 54. This is my highest level character by a good chunk. And that will be the last of those. And that is black as ebony. I think I'd like to make it to that outpost first. Collect night black pieces of charred ebony for Volta. Oh, right, so that you can add them to her poppet. It's possible she's fucking insane. I hesitate to put that out there, but okay, it's not possible. She's crazy. She's batshit crazy. She's making a little puppet because it'll attract a child for her. So right now I'm heading, or intending to head, to the outpost. Charred ebony and Huntsman's Folly. Huntsman's Folly sounds like a lovely place. Huntsman's Folly. How many? 3. Who knows? Maybe I can get them without actually having to fight anything. That seems unlikely. I'll grant you, but... Well, there's 2. Is there really nobody around here? That's creepy. There's always things around. The only time there's not things around is when everything's going to respawn and murder me again. Not that I'm paranoid. Let's get thee to the outpost. Would you please stop covering up important parts of the frickin' map? Grab the spirit shiny point in case it's not open yet. I made it. Lilith's last message. She's here from D4? Unexpected. New chapter discovered. Open journal. All part of the plan. Fight your way across the bridge, meet with Yash, and disable the forts on your way. Travel across the... Is there somebody I'm supposed to be talking to here? Or something? Anything? No. All part of the plan.
Friend, are you ready to seek
Outpost
riches
Rush.
and glory?
What is Outpost Rush? It's a 20 versus 20. Okay, not Outpost Rush then. What's the other one? The other PvP mode is the one that sounds fun, not Outpost Rush. The one with watchtowers and stuff. Alright, there is all part of the plan. Alright, well, we made it here. Eventually we'll have to go back there and cash in one. Blue elk. Well, there's something you don't see every day. Or possibly ever. No gate on this side. Who builds a fort that doesn't have a gate where I want it? So selfish. Hunga hunga. Hunga hunga. Wait, this is... Yeah, they're not. They are not very articulate, are they? I thought the dude I was supposed to talk to was in there, but I just see nothing but bad guys. And another bad guy. Oh, he returned. He ran off. Travel across and break the corrupted blockade. What the hell am I having to do here? Thought I'd already done all the stuff that I needed to do. Why is this continuing to be the same thing? Okay, he's going in. Wow. Just some stuff growing here right in the middle of the fort. There, I helped that guy pick his stuff. Defeat Spy Scarp Spearman. And find more of his plans, of course. He dropped something. And there's a supply crate. Up there? Where are we going? Oh. I guess he needed it. And I'm going to stick with the other player. Where are we looking? Where is it we have to go? Over there somewhere? in there, seems like, to me. Fluffy stuffing. I have no idea what fluffy stuffing is, but I got it. And it appears to be of legendary quality.
The time of confluence draws
Talk to Sir
near.
Galahad.
The portals are almost done.
Back in the
They
fort.
have been placed all around the heights, and shall turn the land red with their glow. It will be glorious. A triumph of engineering and skill, of conquest.
And out the door I
and
went.
battle. We shall bring forth reinforcements that this land has never seen. At the highest point to the west shall we rise, and our power will flow out across the land in a crimson wave. Never again.
Boy,
will
Thorpe
it be lost,
sure got full of himself
for
once
we
he got
are
corrupted, didn't he?
united in our purpose.
He yaps a bunch. Alright, Sir Galahad. Knights of the Round Table, we dance whenever we're able.
This outpost is beyond the scope of what we planned. But I believe it will yield
Flagstaff,
great
an epic
value in
named
our longer
Firestaff.
campaign against the corrupted. If your attacks on the nearby forts were successful, I believe we are
More damage when my stamina's not full. Attacks deal 14% weapon damage as fire. I would assume it's more than that because it's a fire staff. But does not trigger off persistent damage or dot effects. 1.5 second cooldown. Empowering Meteor Shower. I don't use Meteor Shower, but that's fine.
We left some wardens to maintain the eastern outpost, but brought most of the others here. Warden Yash was quite proud to be the one to secure the location. It seems he never even realized he had become cut off.
Where's Yash now?
He's gone off with Jonas, and you should follow with
They're
haste.
already gone?
You know how stubborn Jonas can be. And as his vigor has increased, so has his thirst for battle. I fear the
Schematic
old
from
man
Maple
could get
Armoire.
himself and the other wardens in over their heads. You should catch up as soon as possible.
Let's see, we just got this. It's not as good as Snap's Stick, which I already have. Generally speaking, although both Gambit and Flame Attunement sound pretty good. Gotta say. I need to talk to Volta. She's back here. We'll fast travel there. She's the crazy woman who's been making a doll, a puppet, which will attract a child, turn into a child. Her thought processes are not entirely rational. She's crazy as a shithouse rat, as the old saying would go. Not a very flattering saying.
Perfect. Perfect. The bones are inside.
Bones inside the
with
puppet.
rubies for the heart
Rubies
and
for
eyes.
heart and eyes.
And charred pieces of ebony to hold it all together.
The puppet is
The
complete.
puppet is complete.
Is that all that must be done?
No. Making the puppet was just the first step. Now it is time to visit the wishing tree.
Why didn't I know that? Ding 54.
Tales say that the wishing tree grants wishes, but only if you have made a sufficient offering.
Who decides what's sufficient?
I don't know. What I do know is that none of my previous offerings worked. The puppet of snow and blood and ash barely lasted a day before it melted away. The puppet of paper and dye didn't fare much better.
What makes you so sure this time?
Bones of ancient guardians? Rubies? Ebony? If the offering is not sufficient this time, I do not know what I shall do. Please, take it to the tree for me. I do not think I can bear to go through with it again.
She's batshit crazy. Supply of soul wisps. 15 of them. And where is it she wants me to go? That is which? 3. Where's 3? Well, 3's not far away. I should be able to get there without too much trouble. Let's see. That's a wolf. The wishing tree, huh? Wolf. This is the wishing tree? Oh, I guess it is. I did notice it earlier. There were, I guess, are those supposed to be like pieces of paper or something? Now, am I going to go back and she's going to have a child there? I'm kind of concerned. I'm placing the puppet near the wishing tree. Talk to Valma again. She's back where she was before, so that didn't change anything. Is she going to have a child? Because that's going to be... perhaps I will have a child. Maybe she wants a child the old-fashioned way. Maybe she digs me. Understandable. All right. Volta.
Something is different. I can feel it. The air has a hint of warmth to it. The wind holds fewer sighs.
But no child appeared.
These things take time. We must be patient. The tales did not say how long it would take for the offering to be accepted. Only that given time it would.
And she's done.
The puppet has been placed. All there is to do now is wait. Soon I shall start to sew a blanket for my child in anticipation of their arrival.
Yeah, that's great. You do that. Ooh, 5 life quintessence. Epic. Well, I am pretty epic. Fabulous furs. Mounting an attack. Travel along the Gorak Bowery Road. We need to get back to one of the spirit shrines. See if we can't finish up another line of progress on the season's journey. Just take a quick look and see where we are on that. Wrong button. So we have 2 out of 3. I did kill 10 beasts, so I can now mark off one of the crossed swords. Anything else get finished? No, not yet, but we have 2 wild stamps. So we put this here and 2 wild stamps. Finish off a line. It gives us a bonus. And do we want to finish a card? Is there anything else we're liable to get here easily? Maybe a Kill Angry Earth. Gather resources. We'll get that easily. Named enemies? No. Run a savage divide. Gather from a spore pod. So those are unlikely. The one that's likely is gathering resources. So that would have to be either here or here. No, neither of these is going to be easy if I went there or there. So we finish the card. What is next on there anyway? Avarice, earn Azov salt by killing players. No, thank you. Town project missions. I can do that one pretty easily. 150 pounds of fish. That's not too bad if you do it in the ocean. As I discovered in freshwater, that's not great. Ancient Guardians should be easy. Mount Race is easy. Playing songs would be easy. And we have one stamp already, so one wild card. Oh, and 10 beasts. So any of these will be easy. Two songs. So if we go with here, we can go here or here. Going either of these directions. Ten Ancient Guardians. That was the easy one for that. Huh. Not so easy on the rest. Probably wilds. Let's go ahead and go back to town for now, I think. Back to lovely and scenic Efferfall. Oxborough Village. As I don't want to start the next phase of the main story quest right this instant. As that's probably 20 minutes or half an hour, and I'm going to be calling it shortly. So, allow me to apologize for my outburst earlier about training and spawns, and the fact that that is such an ancient mechanic and shouldn't be in a contemporary game. It's just that it rubs me so much the wrong way. And not in a good way. We can close up the gear sets. Check and see if we can do anything interesting. Pardon me, god damn. The old man's falling apart. My weaponsmithery is limited. This is Arcana, that's right. My Arcana is limited, but I can make an iron flail. I think I would like to learn a little flailing, as it seems that fire staff and flail might be pretty okay. So we add the max. We make one. Light and heavy attacks do 3.2% extra damage. Sure. Well, we can make these. Fulmae's Wrath. Work order, Singed Brand. I never made this. Okay, well, that's something else I can turn in at some point then. That's another quest item, I assume. Talk to Harik Azar. Where's Harik? Harik, looking for a green arrow. He is in Brightwood, presumably. Let's go ahead and fast travel there. Turn it in. I'm not sure what I get, but hey, quick quest. Sure, why not? I'm easy. And cheap. And another yawn. I got a good night's sleep, guys. Actually, probably the best I've had in a week. Maybe that's the problem. I got too much good sleep. Farik? Harik. Sorry, Harik, not Farik. I'm curious, how much money do I have? 10,000. I have many thousands. 10 of them. Excellent. Well, it's another epic named fire staff. Is this one better than the one I'm currently using? Don't know. Let's take a look-see. They both do the same basic damage. This one does a little less block stamina damage. Same int. It does mortal power, so 15% chance for empowered for 20 seconds on a kill. Max stacks 1. Empowering fireball. Fireball impacts deal 51% damage to targets above 50% health. That's a 50% bonus damage for as an opener. That seems really good. And 3.8% from light and heavies. The other, yeah, it's better. This one's better. I've changed it up. I have a new flaming weapon of doom. All should fear me. Okay, some should fear. Nobody should fear me. Let's be honest. Head back to home base and check the other crafting things. Maybe I can craft up some extra space in my storage by using some of my stuff, even if it's just for grinding. My storage in Everfall is like almost completely full. I'm carrying a shield. I am not carrying a shield. This is another fire staff, but it's not as good. Correct. We'll go ahead and deconstruct that one. Anything else we have? I don't think this is going to be 447. Alright, my current rapier. This does a little bit more damage. Has a lot of int. I lose the crit chance, but do more damage against targets with grit. This one is less damage than current, but it is also int, although less than that. I think we can salvage that one. And we got that axe, and that's doing 361 and 139. Much higher base damage, 536, 361. It's much higher. That's why. If it's a much higher item level, it probably is going to do much higher damage. Let that be a lesson to you. Let me just bop into each of the performance complete. It was bad. He did a bad performance. Why would I want to tip? He's bad at his job. No one ever tipped me, even when I was good at my job. Granted, that was a long time ago. Let's go ahead and make 150 of these. And I'm over 100 in leatherworking. What do I get for this? I get bright scale hides, shift hides, and layered leather. I can make layered leather now. Interesting, it takes thick hide and rugged hide. I can make 94 of those. Well, let's go ahead and make, say, 60. As this should reduce the amount of mats that I have just sitting around, and we go from 100 to 107. Any anything else that's obviously makeable, usable, nifty, cool, and otherwise awesome? No. On the loom. Fruit of the loom, so to speak. We can make some sateen. Let's go ahead and make, say, 50 of those. Our weaving is up to 69. Feel free to say nice. The kitchen. The cooking's at 40. Compound ingredients. Mount victuals. Campfire stew. Game meat, carrots, onions, potato. Increase intelligence by 6 and strength by 4. Buttered rum dye. Never had buttered rum, actually. Although I do like rum. For me, rum is the great memory eraser. I drink rum and the next day I can't remember things. One of the reasons I don't drink rum very often. Outfitting. Our outfitting. The armoring part is at 60. So stuff like sateen, yeah, we can't make very much of. We don't have the shadow furs for it. We make more stuff like that. It is such a grind to level up most of the crafting stuff in the game, though. Although I'm not sure how to avoid it in a game like this. Because everybody's picking up everything. There's really no reason to not try and skill up everything. I could make a cut malachite. The stone cutting's at 52. Engineering's at 57. I got it to 50, I think, so that I could make steel tools. And give them to my friends. Musician's Azoth flute. It uses snail slime. Ooh. Okay, just ooh. An ebony fingerboard. That sounds smutty. Harmonious reed. Maple stain. I have 200 of that already. I think we can probably do without. My furnishing's at 50, so I can make any of the 50 requirement stuff, but there doesn't look like there's much. Wow. Not a lot of furnishing stuff at 50, which means you just have to find one thing and make a bajillion of them. That's the crafting bit I don't like, is it's pure grind, so much of it leveling up. I would have to do some chopping. Over here. And lastly here, I think that's probably going to do it. My weaponsmithing is for crap. My armor smithing's okay. Alright. So I'm going to bop into my house. I do a lot of bopping. I don't know if you've noticed. That's not a word that gets in common usage much these days. Blitzkrieg Bop by the Ramones. That's the best I can come up with. Here's my house. Don't know why suddenly this is all blurry. There we go. Just takes it a while to load in, I guess. This is my humble little home. Don't suppose I've picked up any more decorations. I have picked up no more decorations. So I'm going to call it here for the evening. I want to thank you guys for hanging out with me. As always, I am very appreciative of you spending your time here, listening to me blather on and on. I should be back tomorrow at the usual time, 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern, maybe a little earlier, like tonight, 10 or 15 minutes earlier. I'll put it in the Discord. But more Lost Ark, despite my rant at that one part of the game, 97% of the game I really enjoy. That 2.5% drive me nuts. But I'll be back at it again tomorrow. Maybe this character, maybe the newer character. Not sure. But I do want to thank you again for hanging out with me, for choosing my channel amongst all of the channels out there. So, I should be back tomorrow. I hope the rest of your Wednesday night goes great, and you can swiftly move towards your weekend. Back tomorrow. Hopefully you'll see me again soon. Have a great night tonight. Take